Oh,
I swear, bro, I used to feel this shit. Like, I would feel my eye, like, just twitching. Like, not as visible of what I just did, but it would just be, like, subtle twitches that I could feel. And I had no part in it. It's crazy. Next up on the menu, we have caffeine overconsumption has gone too far. Now, I used to be an avid caffeine enjoyer. As of 2 weeks ago, I'm trying to cut it out of my life completely because it's like, it's a good boost, but I've found that just like getting enough sleep as much as I can is like just better than like an artificial boost from caffeine, because caffeine gives me like the jitters and shit, unless I do some exercises to calm that as well. And if I do caffeine, I'm limiting myself to like 1 cup a day of coffee or like 1 energy drink a day. And even I think that's too much, to be honest. I'm trying to cut it out completely, to be honest. I haven't had an energy drink or a cup of coffee in 2 to 3 weeks. So let's get into this video and see exactly why it's gone too far. Let's get a bite of the video.
morning, welcome back. You poor anxious thing. According to science, anxiety is at an all-time high, affecting people of all ages. Doesn't matter if you're a Gen Z, a Gen Alpha, or a capital HI millennial. You got a nervous system, it'll getcha. Check your email, it's all bills and scams. Take a few minutes to scroll through your phone, everything you see is awful. Look outside your window. It's probably generated by AI. A lot of outside factors we have no control over, making our blood pressure rise. All we can do is smile and nod for the most part. Smile and nod.
Great job.
But did you hear about the secret imposter sabotaging us behind the scenes? The answer will shock you. It's even more shocking than booking a healthcare appointment these days. When you roll up to your appointment, it shouldn't feel like playing a gacha game, where you cross your fingers and hope you get a good doctor. They should be the right fit for you every time.
This is sponsor.
One who listens and makes you feel comfortable and explains things clearly and isn't a 2-hour drive away from where you live. No need to imagine the right healthcare provider for you when you can find them on ZocDoc. A free app and
Get your money, my dog. Get your money.
just as important as their credentials. And thanks to the verified maybe fit for ZocDoc.com. But yes, this secret imposter making our lives worse. You could say you know them pretty well. Let's ask the audience. How'd you sleep? Bad. Sounds about right. Did you eat today? No. Sounds about right. And what did you have to drink so far? Coffee for breakfast, an iced matcha at lunch, and a Red Bull for dessert. And we wonder why we're so anxious all the time. You hear that ominous thumping noise in the back, getting faster and faster? That's everyone's collective heartbeat, syncing to the same concerning rhythm of being sleep deprived and overly caffeinated. I give it about 20 years until it wears itself out. Caffeine's really blown up over the years. These days, when you see trendy drinks go viral, it's usually a caffeinated one. You got your matchas, Vietnamese iced coffees, energy drinks named after a temperature scale. Adults used to drink pots and pots of coffee to get them through their 9-to-5 slogfest. Now no one even bats an eye when a kid walks into class, sits down at their desk with their iPad, and cracks open a Four Loko. Just kidding, that would be insane, but there is a toddler somewhere in the world drinking a cold brew out of their sippy cup. And hey look, I'm no hater of caffeine, that's my ride or die who shows up for me every day, probably teetering on too much at times. When one of my eyes starts twitching, that's when I know
I swear, bro, I used to feel this shit. Like, I would feel my eye like just twitching, like not as visible of what I just did, but it would just be like subtle twitches that I could feel, and I had no part in it. It's crazy. It truly is. And it only upped my fucking anxiety even more. And I haven't had anxiety ever since I've had my mindset shift, and ever since I've stopped drinking caffeine. I haven't really had much anxiety. And the anxiety I do have, I am able to remedy it, because obviously I'm not someone who's without anxiety. Who the fuck am I, right? I'm not like a Buddhist monk who's like fully foregone anxiety. It still pops up here and there and rears its ugly head. But I know how to deal with it. I know how to make it be gone as quickly as possible. And it just sucks that not everybody can do that.
it's time to
Stop.
Now that caffeinated drinks are treated as harmless beverages akin to soda and juice, we gotta wonder, is it fine to reach the maximum caffeine intake every single day, or are we slowly building up our tolerance to disastrous levels? There's this pattern we always see in marketing. A common ingredient everyone uses is just sitting there, minding its own business, when all of a sudden, a TikTok trend or celebrity mention comes along and turns it into an overnight sensation. Next thing you know, it's in everything. First it was protein and all the food products. Now it's caffeine in all our groceries and toilet paper. Okay, maybe not toilet paper, not trying to boof a coffee at 7 in the morning, but there's a handful of caffeine jump scares in products you might not expect. Panera Bread making charged lemonade, certain types of gum and chocolate, even the US version of a sun-kissed orange soda, a drink that looks sorta healthy in a radioactive type of way, has a touch of caffeine added into it. Why? For fun, I guess. The weirdest one I've seen is caffeinated meat. Perky jerky, caffeinated.
What the fuck? Caffeinated meat? Ew, that doesn't even sound good. Ew, perky jerky? Ugh.
Beef jerky, the first performance-enhancing meat snack. It'll give you the same boost as chugging 2 energy drinks without the sugar crash. Don't think this product exists anymore on account of it not selling very well, but hey, great name if they want to pivot to making Viagra or something. It'll probably be caffeinated too. Mark my words, in about 5 years, catch me at the store buying a Labubu Ozempic Switch 2 matcha smoothie with 500 milligrams of caffeine. Can we really blame people just for trying to get through their day? Everyone's tired and burnt out, knees weak, brains rotted. There's about 1 healthcare worker for every 20 patients in the hospital. I know you troopers stuck in this industry are overworked for sure. And sometimes they'll need a little something to take the edge off during their 12-hour shift. I don't know what this means. I've never done this.
Oh my god, you only packed me the mini ones? Just one of these? I guess I'll do. My heart is just pounding. I always feel like I have heart palpitations, honestly. I can't figure out what it is.
Well, I'm sure a lot of us would rather our nurses and surgeons be locked in during a procedure instead of drifting off. Thank you for your service. But the real question is, who's gonna nurse the nurses when they've all had 12 heart attacks within an hour? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do during your job, but is living this energy drink, no sleep, hustle culture life even sustainable? The max amount of caffeine for the average person is about 400 milligrams a day. After seeing some of these people down their Alani, Celsius, Red Bull, Coke adjacent cocktails, travel nurses are gonna wipe out entire mosquito colonies with their radioactive blood. Good. Even regular Vietnamese iced coffee, which has way less of a health stigma compared to energy drinks, will make your heart feel like a jet engine about to take off. With 3 to 4 espresso shots worth of caffeine in one serving, you can use this instead of gas to start your car.
My arms got hot. You know when you try like a TV fuzzy and you turn the TV on, it was fuzzy. Like, you know, in the movies, it's like fuzzy. My arms felt like that. While my arms felt like that, my heart was going. I was like, oh my God, am I having a heart attack?
I don't recommend starting your morning off with one of these, especially if you have nothing else in your stomach. And right before work? Ooh, I'm scared for you. This whole scenario is scarier than playing Squid Game. It's Squirt Game from a butt. And how about everyone replacing their water intake with matcha these past few years that even Japan's struggling to keep up with production? It's trendy, looks great on Instagram, usually marketed as a healthier alternative to regular coffee. But drink too much of anything, they'll guarantee you chest pains, a trip to your bathroom floor, shower on and everything. And just like that, Big died from drinking too many matchas. The trick to stop feeling so fatigued during the day after your 5th matcha isn't another matcha, it's iron, vitamin iron. Ever stand up too quick and feel like you're about to pass out? Babes, you might have an iron deficiency. About 1 in 4 Americans may have inadequate iron intake or absorption. Come on guys, you gotta eat something first. When everyone's sipping on their $8 iced matcha chinos first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, the caffeine's gonna start blocking the non-existent iron in your system your body's desperately trying to absorb, leading to fun symptoms like fatigue, shortness of breath, pale skin, rapid heartbeat, brittle nails, and hair loss. Now, where have I seen this person before? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's not the matcha's fault you ended up in the hospital. It's your poor diet choices. Sure.
Yeah, man. It's like, bro, you can't be drinking these energy drinks without anything on your stomach or coffee or anything like that. That's why you have to have that's why people typically have a muffin or something with their coffee or like a biscuit, you know, something to anchor down just the liquid anxiety you're sucking down your gullet. But not everyone has time to do it, or they just don't want to. They probably do since they had the time to go get a fucking matcha, so they should get something to eat first. The most important meal of a day should not be a damn energy drink. Shouldn't. God damn.
Talking about how you can get through the day with a piece of toast and 4 iced coffees sounds hardcore, but do you really want to get taken out by a drink? How about this? After our next matcha run, let's take a group trip to Home Depot and start chomping on some sheet metal for extra iron. Think my friend Jackie Kennedy will be there too. The only person responsible for your well-being is yourself. Cafes aren't going to care if you ate breakfast or not. They're not your parents. And same with the companies who make questionable products. You gotta be careful in this era of attention-seeking behavior, where the crazier something is, the more clicks you'll get. That's short-form content marketing in a nutshell. If you're a brand, send a handful of free samples to influencers and watch them come with me to try this 1,000 milligrams of caffeine coffee. Their video hits the algorithm, the views start rolling in, your coffee beans go viral, everyone profits. Until someone gets sued for turning coffee into a biohazard. Just a few sips of this motor engine fuel, you'll be so locked in, you'll start seeing colors as adjectives.
Can you say magnetic? Just keep going. Charismatic.
A really humbling experience is when you finish an iced coffee and realize that was one too many iced coffees for today. You'll know the exact feeling when you start thinking, oh no, what have I done? As your hand starts to shake, your tummy starts to hurt, and your heart starts beating right in between your eyes. And that's just a mild case of too much caffeine, which typically goes away the next day. Caffeine poisoning, on the other hand, when it becomes lethal, can happen in rare cases. But to actually go through death by cappuccino assassino, you'll need to drink at least 75 to 100 cups of coffee in one sitting. Pretty sure if you drank that much liquid, your body would take it, double it, and give it right back to you through the mouth. Little girl from The Exorcist style.
Hello, welcome to the ER. How can I help you? Me and my boyfriend were at work, and he's not feeling well. He doesn't look too good. Can you tell me what happened? We were out late drinking last night and had to get up early for work. He's probably hungover. Have you taken any medications like Advil? No, but he did chug a Vietnamese coffee and 1.5 Red Bulls.
Or you could take 3,200 milligrams of pure caffeine powder, which would probably make your heart pop like a balloon. So unless you have pure caffeine powder sitting in your home and it all accidentally falls into your mouth somehow, you don't have to worry about overdoing it with the caffeine, as long as you drink it in moderation. Oh wait, there was a time when the gym community was dry scooping their pre-workout for maximum gains.
Guys, so I had a heart attack, as most of you guys know, from taking this Redcon 1 Total War.
New year, new me. Everyone's at the gym in their looks maxing phase right now, trying to bench press their way from a 2 to a 10. Pre-workout is a supplement people take to boost their energy and focus to get the most out of their gym session. It comes in a powder form, you typically mix with water, and has all your essential ingredients like creatine and electrolytes, along with caffeine to keep you alert. Don't want to be falling asleep when benching 500 pounds? Working out every single day trying to achieve your ideal body is not easy, takes a lot of time and commitment on your part, and if there's one thing you should know about something that's difficult to do, someone's always going to try and find a shortcut to get to the end result faster. TikTok misinformation strikes yet again with the dry scooping trend.
Don't think too much. There you go. There you go. Now drink. Get water. Get water. Oh.
where instead of mixing your pre-workout powder with water, you dump a scoop of it right into your mouth and swallow it. This supposedly helps it bypass the water to allow your body to digest it right away. It hits your system faster for more energy, faster gains, and dry ass mouth. And this is why we can't just be eating at anyone's house. Who cooked this misinformation food and left it out in the sun? As of now, there's not one scientific study that supports dry scooping as a more effective way to take pre-workout. You might feel an adrenaline rush after dry scooping a bunch of powder, but that's because you just did the cinnamon challenge, crazy style.
Yeah, dry scooping pre-workout is fucking stupid. Why do people do this? Why have people done this? This is almost like the Tide Pod challenge over again. It's fucking crazy.
Dry scoop? I've never dry scooped before.
You've never dry scooped? Yeah, and then swish it. Done. Oh my.
Other than this being a potential choking hazard when you end up inhaling a bunch of powder into your lungs, it is a lot easier to overdo it with the caffeine when it's in powder form. Like, you wouldn't drink 12 cups of coffee in a day, right? That sounds awful. That bad breath is going to create a smoke screen around your face. But downing 3 scoops of pre-workout because you believed a fake fact on the internet, let me call you an ambulance. I think you just ate 1,000 milligrams of caffeine just now. I wouldn't be surprised if people are drinking matchas, then taking pre-workout before hitting the gym, and then finishing off their day with a Red Bull as a pick-me-up. We got way more than enough caffeine in our drinks. It better not be making a comeback in our food too.
Let's make matcha fried chicken. I was craving both matcha and fried chicken, so why not combine them?
What the fuck?
And start by marinating your chicken in matcha.
Damn, what the hell? So that's where the Duolingo bird went. Well, what better time to put my French lessons to use? How do you say no thank you?
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
And it's only gonna get crazier. Once we get bored of ingesting caffeine through our mouths, we're gonna start boofing like those coffee enema people on My Strange Addictions.
Her addiction is so intense, she does up to 4 every day.
This shit's disgusting. This shit is nasty.
I love the way coffee enemas make me feel.
Mike and Trina spend up to 5 hours every day prepping and taking their coffee enemas.
5 hours a day dedicated to boofing, while juggling a job and kids? Kind of impressive. They either have great time management skills or they don't sleep because of all that caffeine they're shooting straight into their system. You know, if Starbucks and Poop from a Butt did a collab, that's the fragrance that their house would smell like. Anyways, before you take another sip of your iced coffee, hand shaking, teeth chattering and all, ask yourself, do I really need my 10th caffeinated drink for today? If the answer is yes, congrats! You're on your way to becoming a coffee in the butt person. Before you go hang out with your new friends, I guess, tap the like button on this video, have a good day, try not to be dumb, and see you in the next one.
Overconsumption of caffeine. Like, we have this misconception that it's what gets us through our day, but it's really you that gets you through your day. With all that being said, thanks for watching. Have a better day than me.